Imagine having a song idea in your head but not knowing how to turn that idea into an actual song. Maybe you have lyrics, a melody, a beat, or even just a rough concept. Traditionally, turning that idea into finished music could involve multiple tools, instruments, recording software, and a lot of technical knowledge. But AI is changing the way people experimenting with music creation. And today we are taking a closer look at one platform that is bringing a wide range of AI music tools together, InsMelo. Before we continue, this video is for informational and educational purpose only. I am reviewing and demonstrating publicly available features and information about InsMelo, and your experience may vary depending on the platform, account, plan, region, or future updates. And when it comes to AI generated music, voices, or other content, always make sure you have the necessary rights and permission for the material you use, especially if you plan to publish or monetize it. So, what exactly is InsMelo? InsMelo is an AI-powered music creation platform designed to make different parts of the music creation process more accessible. Instead of having to build every element manually from scratch, you can start with an idea and explore different AI-powered tools for turning that idea into music. One of the most straightforward ways is to start is with the lyrics. InsMelo provides a lyrics to song tool where you can provide lyrics and choose the available musical direction or style. The platform then uses AI to generate a musical result based on the input. This could be useful if you already know what you want to say but don't know how to turn these words into complete musical idea. But lyrics are not only the way to begin. InsMelo also features different creative tools built around approaches such as text to song, image to music, humming, and music arrangement. So, depending on where your idea starts, you can explore a different path toward creating music. For example, if your idea starts as a melody in your head rather than written lyrics, a humming based workflow can give you another way to being experimenting with that musical idea. Instead of trying to immediately write everything down, you can start from the melody you are already imagining.
I walk through shadows on my own, searching for a place called home. Every dream I left behind still echoes somewhere in my mind, but every scar became a light.
If you already have musical material, there is another approach. InsMelo also provides an AI music designed around arranging music. Rather than treating every project as a completely blank canvas, this type of tool can be used to explore different ways of developing existing musical material. For creators who want to build around rhythm, InsMelo also has an AI beat maker. This provides another starting point for developing music around beats and rhythmic ideas. So instead of beginning with lyrics or melody, you can approach the creative process from the rhythm first. And if you already have music, you don't necessarily have to start again. InsMelo also lists tools for extending music, remixing songs, creating mashups, and generating samples. These tools open up another side of the workflow, experimenting with music you already have instead of always starting from zero.
Finest tool you'll ever know, where music starts to grow. Whatever you need, whatever you feel.
Once you have the instrumental side of the music, vocals can become another part of the process. InsMelo also provides tools related to adding vocals and working with vocal creation. The exact workflow will depend on the specific tools you are using. So, this is an area where the actual interface is worth showing. There are also tools focused on working with individual parts of a song. A vocal remover can be used to work with the vocal portion of a track, while a stream splitter is designed to separate different components of audio. These types of tools can be useful when experimenting with existing music and audio material.
Walking through the shadows, I can see the light. Every single failure.
Music creation does not necessarily have to stop with the audio file. InsMelo also lists an AI music video generator, bringing the visual side of music creation into the simple broader ecosystem. For creators who want to develop visuals around their music, this could provide another part of the creative workflow. InsMelo also includes tools for AI song covers and voice cloning. These are more specialized features focused on experimenting with how songs and vocals can be represented through different voices. However, this is also where responsible use becomes especially important. If you are working with someone else's voice, recording lyrics or music, make sure you have the appropriate rights and permission to use and publish that material. Don't assume that because an AI tool can technically transform something, you are automatically allowed to use the result commercially. Beyond songs and vocals, InsMelo also lists tools for sound effect and general audio processing. These include an AI sound effect generator, audio converter, and audio compressor. So the platform is not limited to song generation alone. It also touches several other parts of an audio workflow. Another interesting part of the platform is its range of music genres and theme creation options. The categories listed on the platform include styles such as rap, melodic, country punk, cheer, K-pop, love, DJ, lofi, birthday metal, and more. So the same basic musical idea can potentially be explored from very different stylistic direction. And if you don't need a vocals at all, InsMelo also has an AI instrument maker. The platform lists dedicated options around instruments such as guitar and piano that makes it possible to focus on the musical foundation without necessarily starting with the vocal track. For the writing side, InsMelo also provides lyric generator with option of different styles including rap, country drill, R&B, and rock lyrics. So the creative process can begin even before the music itself exists. You can start with the words, develop an idea, and then move toward the musical side of the workflow. And that's probably one of the most interesting things about InsMelo. It's not just one AI song generation tool. It's a collection of tools covering different parts of the music creation process, from lyrics and song generation to arranging beats, samples, vocals, and sound effects, remixing, and even music video. Instead of jumping between completely different creative tools for every experiment, you can explore multiple parts of the workflow from the same platform. So, how could actually find a platform like this useful? It could be useful for the musician experimenting with ideas, content creators looking for original music, producers exploring arrangements, songwriters developing lyrics, or beginners who simply want to experimenting with making music. The main attraction is the ability to experiment quickly without necessarily needing every part of a traditional music production setup. But there is an important distinction here. The bigger idea is not necessarily that AI replaces the creative process. Instead, tools like InsMelo can make experimentation faster and more accessible. You can take an idea, test it, change direction, try another style, and keep developing it. And for many creators, that ability to experiment may be just as valuable as the final song itself. So, is InsMelo worth exploring? If you are curious about AI music creation, it certainly gives you a lot of experiment with. Its bigger appeal is the variety of creative tools available across different stages of the music workflow. Whether you are starting with lyrics, a musical idea, an instrumental, vocals, or existing audio, there are different tools built around those creative starting points. But as with any AI platform, the best way to judge is to try the tools yourself and see whether the results fit your particular workflow and creative goals. And one final reminder before publishing or monetizing AI generated music, vocals, covers, or other transform content, always check the applicable terms, license, and rights for the material you are using. AI can make the creative process easier, but responsible use still matter. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment which AI music tool you would like to explore next. And the bigger question is, what could you create if experimenting with music become this easy?